Hi everybody, this is Diane. It is Saturday, so it's time to do some work in my Collage Challenge book. And it is week 13. And I have pulled out pieces that I can select from to go with the prompts. First one is a photo. I actually just pulled a couple of photos that I had cut from a vintage yearbook. This is an instructor, and this is one of the students. I don't think they came from the same book. But there they are. I thought maybe one of them would be fun. Oh, and there's also this little photo of a World War I soldier. It came out of an old photo album. This is Kid de Goof himself, taken at Berwick. So one of those, and then a geometric shape. I thought these would be something fun and different. I'll use one of those, maybe. Something you see through the window. First I had found this picture of a home because we see our neighbors' homes. And then last night I came across this picture of a tree and a rainbow. If we're lucky, we get to see a rainbow when we look out our windows. So maybe one of those. Lines. I could use this penmanship card with lines on it. And a ticket stub of any kind. So I have my box of tickets here. And I'll pick something out of that. And then the bonus is a typewriter text. And I laughed because the background page is from a typewriter book. So if I can let a little bit of that show, I can actually use the bonus too. So I believe that the photo would be the focal point because it's a person's face and our eyes are always drawn to another face. At least mine are. And I just really like this teacher picture, so I'm going to see if this is the one I will use. I just finished reading a book by Elizabeth Letts, L-E-T-T-S, called Finding Dorothy. And it was very interesting, and it was about, it was from the viewpoint of Maud Baum, who is L. Frank Baum's wife, and L. Frank Baum, of course, is the author of The Wizard of Oz. And it went back and forth between her youth when she was in college and she met Frank, and because he was the cousin of her roommate, and then when they were newlyweds and going forward and had children, and then also it would move to 1939 when the movie was being made, and she was trying to influence how the movie was done because she wanted her husband's movie to be, his book to be the way he wanted it to be. You know, he had died long before they made the movie. Photo, geometric shape, something you see through the window. Okay, we have this, and I need to find a ticket. Maybe a bright pink ticket to bring some color. Not sure how many we're going to use, so I'll just take that. Just trimming some of the extra off of that. We don't need all that extra white space. But we have some lines and some tickets here. And these pieces are small enough that I can let the typewriter text show through. Well, that would be a very simple collage right there, wouldn't it? Just put it in the middle of the page and let there be space all around it. I was noticing one day after I finished a collage and I leafed through the book that a lot of my collages, and maybe most do, other people's too, not just mine, but they have movement in them. I'll go back and I'll show you that when I'm done with this today. But I think the movement here would be this circle and the rainbow, the arc of the rainbow. It's not a circle, it's an oval. I'm gonna put some color on this, I think. How will I put color on it? Something that'll look nice with the rainbow colors. Don't know if I want to go with that lime green, kind of a lime green, or a pink, or a yellow. I'm just looking at my ink colors here. I was thinking this crushed olive is pretty similar to the green that's in this. Could put multiple colors on it. I don't think there's any ink left on that pad. I think I had a little smudge of glue there, so the color really stuck to that little spot. I have to do 2 weeks today because I didn't do one last week. It was Easter Sunday and I was very busy. Easter weekend. I was very busy, so I did not do a collage. So I pulled out things for both last week and this week. So this is last week's collage. This is just a piece that I cut with my Cricut a long time ago. Sometimes I just cut a bunch of pieces and then put them in my stash. So when I need stuff, I can just look through my binders and pull something out. Comes in handy. There, that is a very basic and simple collage, and it's got all 5 elements if you count the background. It has a photo, geometric shape, something you see through the window, lines, ticket stub, and typewriter text. And I have my date stamp all lined up for April 3rd, because that was the date last Saturday. Oh, but I forgot to put my washi tape strip on this part that I don't want to get ink on. Almost forgot to take the washi tape off. April 3rd, 2021. It's kind of a lie, but that goes with the journaling that's going to be there. Okay, so that was quick and easy. Now we can move on to this page, and I put the planner part over here and the prompts so that I can use the larger piece of straw paper here for my background. So, buttons, real, drawn, or stamped. I did not know what to do for that. I didn't want to use real buttons. I had, oh, here they are, a set of stamps. This set has some buttons in it, so I imagine I'll do something with that. Something royal. Move some of these things out of my way. Something royal. Oh, I also had this. It's a little flower I had with a button in the middle. I have this stamp. I think it's from, yeah, it's from Russia, the Soviet Union, CCCP, 1971. And it's got castles on it, and I thought that was really cool. But I also have Queen Elizabeth on stamps. And I have this, but I think I pulled this for the poem. Yeah, I think the only royal thing I was going to think about were the stamps. Okay, something royal, buttons, a poem. So of course I looked through my children's book pages and found this poem about chickens, and this is a French poem. And 3 little kittens. And this is just a small piece. I didn't know if I would want, how big a piece I would want, but it's appropriate for the season. March winds and April showers bring forth May flowers. So it's more a rhyme than a poem, but there you go. A schematic. So I thought of this advanced mechanical drawing book that I just got. It's full of schematics. So I'll just pick one of those. Oh, I forgot about the 2 of something category. Well, I have 2 Queen Elizabeth stamps, And that goes with the bonus of something purple. So I guess I'll go with that. So I don't have large items for this big page. Little hen upon the wall, there you peck for wheat grain small. Pick, pick, peck, pick, pick, pay. Flop your tail and fly away. Little cock below the wall, there you peck for wheat grain small. Pick, pick, peck, pick, pick, pay. Lift your leg and strut away. I feel like I should use that and maybe some chicken images for the something, the two of something. I know I've got some chicken images. I just didn't get them out. Okay. I'm gonna grab my envelope that I was just looking at last night that has chicken pictures in it. I was looking through this big packet of children's book illustrations, and there's lots of chickens in here, I noticed. So I think we can find some chickens to use. This is upside down. Half of it's upside down. There's the bunch that had all the chickens. There's duck. This envelope is where I found that rainbow picture. Another duck. I don't want two ducks, I want chickens, because the poem says chicken. It says hen or rooster. Could be either. I could use the ones from the poem page, but I want them to look more alike. So either two roosters or two chickens. And I know I've got some in here. I think they're in this area. Well, I don't think I was just thinking of the ducks, because I'm seeing lots of ducks. Ducks and goats. I could maybe use those. There's a chicken. It's just a tiny one. There's another chicken. I think they're too small. Okay, I'm gonna try these two chickens here, I think. Oh wait, here's some more chickens. It's a chicken and a rooster. And a chicken and a rooster. Good thing at first collage was fast. Okay. Maybe I'll just use this button. And these two chickens are very much alike, so I think I will use them. And they're big enough to take up some space on the page. There's one chicken, and the colors are great on that straw paper. I think it's a nice day outside. I haven't been out. Still recuperating. Still have a stomach bug. But I will take a very short walk to go get my mail in a little bit. I really, I would love to go for a little bit longer walk, but I just can't. I don't have the strength. I think that I haven't been drinking enough water and I'm dehydrated. So I'm trying to drink more water today. I'm eating a little bit, but I can't keep it in me. So I hear lawnmowers out there. Guess it's time to charge up my battery. I have a battery-powered lawnmower because I can't start a gas mower. Guess it's time to get that battery charged so that when I'm able I can get out there and mow. Okay, we have two chickens, we have a poem, we have a button, and a castle, and a purple stamp. So, this chicken could be up on the wall there, little hen upon the wall. Okay. Once I figured out what I was using, I could put it together quickly. I don't have to use the purple stamp because that's the bonus, and I used all of the other elements, but since I have it out and it's Queen Elizabeth, so it looks nice with the castle there, I might as well use it. I've got room for it. Just adds an extra little element. Looks like the chicken's going to peck the turret there. I like that. Ooh. Hate when I do that. So the stamps can be used for royal, something royal, and something purple. The Queen Elizabeth stamps. And the stamps can also be used for two of something, and the chickens can be used for two of something. So we've got some double duty going on here. There are some collages in this book that I don't particularly care for, and I think they're the ones that I don't see any movement in. So I've got time after I put my date stamp on to go through and talk about the movement in the collage. And it's just movement that your eye perceives, you know, nothing's actually moving, but it appears to be moving, which makes interest, creates interest in the collage, I think. That's a cute one. I am going to draw a black line around it to contain it. There's a lot of empty space. Sometimes I like to put a border around the collage page to kind of keep everything inside, if you know what I mean. Don't want those chickens running away. I think that helps a lot. And I just have to change the date on this to April 10th. Today is my parents' anniversary. Where's the 0? There it is. Okay, put the washi tape back on. Take the washi tape back off. One of these days I'm going to do it. Make a mess on my page. April 10th, 2021. Okay, so all I have to do is fill in my parts, the planner parts. We have a button. We have something royal, a poem. Oh, I forgot the schematic. Oh dear. Well, and I have so many schematics, I could skip it because I like this collage, because I have the bonus. Oh, I can't believe I forgot it. Yeah, it's too late now. I don't want to interrupt that flow, so darn. I was in too much of a hurry, I guess. Okay, so let's talk about movement. So in this, there are arrows on the map which indicate movement. Also, there's a bicycle, a man riding a bicycle, and this wavery strip here. But the mouse is what you notice running across the page. So this page has a lot of movement. In this, there's flowers and a lady standing still, so you wouldn't think there would be movement, but the way the flower is curved and kind of wrapping around her arm there, intersecting her arm, I think that creates movement. And her hand gesture. This one I don't believe has a lot of movement. Maybe on that curved road there that's on that washi tape, but this is not one of my favorite pages, and I don't really see movement when I look at that page. I do like that picture though. This one, I do like the page, but I don't know about movement. Maybe her hair swinging out and this arrow pointing down helps create movement. On this one, there's a lot of movement. We have the balloon that you can imagine is rising up and the Niagara Falls pouring down. So that's opposite movement, which creates some interest. This is not one of my favorite pages, but I think the stars, the way they're placed and scattered about, they create some movement, but it's not a page that I enjoy. I do like this page, so I think the movement here is the sun peeking up. You can imagine it rising up there. There's a bicycle there. The bicycle is stationary, but I think that the way the flowers are curved and bending, you can imagine them moving. Maybe it's just my imagination. What do you think about that? Am I wacko for talking about movement in the collages? I think there's a lot of movement in this one. We have all of these animated characters, and I don't mean animated in the sense of cartoon, but they do look cartoony. But they are just very animated in that they are all moving, gesturing. This little guy has legs and arms flailing, and I think he's going to eat him. I don't know if it's a cookie or what, but it looks like he's going to eat him, and his hat is flying off. So they're all interacting with each other, and it's a very active picture. But also we have these swirling circles and these floating, almost like bubbles up here, and the movement of the plants. So there's movement everywhere on that page, and I love that page. This one also has strong movement, and that is the train chugging at us. It has the smoke blowing out behind and the train coming right at us. And there's a lot of movement here. There's the music. Just the way the notes are printed on the page, that creates music or movement. And the circle, it feels like they are rotating around, you know. And then of course the dancer stretching. And it looks like she is in motion. She's not just standing still, so she's moving. In this one, there's all of the arrows. There's a schematic for you. There's all the arrows and measurements here. And then all of the movement on this diagram. And then the way the flowers are, they have movement in them too. and also this. There's quite a bit of movement in that one. Here we have the bird on the bended branch, and he is still right now, but you know he's gonna just fly away in an instant. And there's movement in the curves here, the different angles and curves, and there's movement in this textured piece. Here we have movement with the bending of the tree, and there's actually marks right here that could be indicative of a breeze, the arc of the rainbow, and of course these curved lines too. And these lines, those lines are running somewhere. And here we have the movement of the chickens pecking and the little lines around the page. I think that creates some movement too. So I enjoyed these two collages. I think they turned out pretty nicely, and look forward to seeing what's up for next week. Thanks for watching, and I will see you hopefully again next Sunday for the weekend collage. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.